Hello guys, good morning and welcome back. All right, so in today's video I want to show us how you can fix your zip on your senator outfits without putting zip allowance at the front panel. Now most of us will be wondering how this is done, but then before you proceed you must make sure you gum certain level of gum in here. Now the reason I had to gum all through this area is because this material is very light fabric that is so soft, so I just had to gum this region for it to have a balancing effect. And then this is the center point, this is the front panel where I want to fix my zip. Now you must make sure you make use of good zip that has big head. Now please don't use the regular trouser zips. Now in as much as you might want to use any zip of your choice, but then I will recommend you use a very nice zip that will be very fanciful. So this is the one I have, and this is the one I want to use to fix. Now before you proceed, you must make sure that the zip is more than 6 inches length, right? Because that is the minimum inch of slits that you are going to have. So the one I have here is of around 8.5 inches length, right? But bear in mind that this base will not be included in the measurement. So you're going to measure from the end of the zip to the point where you have your zip stop at the down. So I have it to be 6.5, so which is okay for me. So the first thing you need to do is to position your zip in a rightful point where you want it to be fixed. Now you must make sure you calculate or you time the zip stopper at the edge. Now this stopper will not be pushed in towards the neck. You should lap at a place where the piping will lap. Now there will be a little gap before the piping. Now you must fix your zip first before you pipe your neck, right? Fix your zip first before you pipe your neck. Now in the case of collar, you can as well fix your collar first before you fix the zip. That's for some of us that might want to have a collar senator outfit that will have zip all through. So this is the method you can use to achieve that. So once you have gotten or you have positioned this to be ½ inch lower than the neck, somewhere of this nature, the zip stop is my guide. Then you will make a chalk mark at this base this way, right? Make a chalk mark at this base, marking the body of the zip and the body and the cloth itself. Now you are to fling this zip backwards this way. Now you now correspond the chalk marking to the point where the first marking you made started. So you face it down this way, right? So you must face your zip down this way. So once you have faced it down that way, now the next thing you will do is to thread. Now this threading you're going to make, don't thread the whole body of the zip. No, you're going to thread only the teeth distance. Your threading should end at exact point where this teeth ended, because the aim of this zip is to enable you unzip and lock back. Now the body of the zip should not be visible outside, right? Now in most cases I do see some people, some outfits that the body of the zip is showing. It's not actually good, except when the color of the zip is giving it a fanciful looks on the outfit. But if your sole aim is to just to fix the zip, please stick to the teeth of the zip only coming out. So you have to stitch only across this zipper teeth, right? Don't stitch across the body. The extent of your stitching will show what we show at the front when after fixing. So once you face it down that way, now the teeth of the zip being at the center point, right? And then I am stitching only the teeth zip from the end of the teeth zip this way. At this point you might not need to pedal your machine, you just need to roll, because sometimes when pedaling you might break the machine needle. So just roll with your hand. So I'm just stitching at the exact end where the teeth zip is only available, right? So an exact point, it ended all across this way. So you can just roll with your hand. You might not necessarily match your machine. So once you are done doing that, this is the first thing you need to do. You just stitch only the teeth zip edge. See how small I stitched this, right? How small I stitched it, right? So this is how small I stitched it. So this is how it should be, right? Don't bother stitching all across this way. It's not needed, right? All you need is just to hold this thin zip on the body of the outfit and make sure it's at the center of your panel, right? Then you cut your threads as shown. Cut your threads. Then pay attention here. Then you have to slit the midpoint. You have to slit the midpoint of the body of the outfit. You have to slit this midpoint. Now slit it all through. Slit the midpoint all through across this way. Split it all through across this way. Then on approaching the point where your notching stops, you give it a V notch. Now that V notch is to make the turnout to be very smooth. Now notch it in a V form until you get to the point where that thread ended. Also notch the other edge this way. Also notch to this other point. So this is how the notching will be, right? And then all you need to do next is to turn this one inwards, turn it backwards this way, and then you have gotten a nice finishing at this edge, as you can see, right? Then all you need to do now is to change your machine foot to the invisible footer. Change your machine foot to this footer, right? They have this footer in the market, so you can get it. And then they have different types of V, but I like using this one. They have the left and right, so anyone you pick is okay. You can still buy the two. Then once you change your footer, all you need to do now is to start from the inside here. Start from the inside this way, and then start stitching. Let me fix my thread. So now you start from the one edge this way. Now making sure that the outfit is properly lapped this way. Then start from there and stitch, right? So start from there and stitch. Just take your time, lap it properly, lap the zip properly, and then start stitching from there. Now at this point you might unzip this one first. Just unzip this one so that you will not have issues by sewing at the iron edge. So unzip that one and then start from there and then stitch. Now with the help of this machine foot I am using, it will be so easy for me to stitch this very close to the edge of the zip. So stitch all across that way, stitch all across that way, stitch all through this way. So stitch all through this way. So once you have gotten to this stage, now you also do the same thing on the other side as well. So you cut your threads. You might just want to check what you have sewn before you do the other one. So you can just turn it out this way and check the body, right? This is how this one side came out. Then do the same thing on the other side as well. So this time around, I think I will zip down and then make sure that this outfit is relaxed this way. It must be relaxed that way. And then you stitch all across again. You stitch all across again. Make sure it's not exceeding the point where the first one ended. Then you also start from there, and then you also stitch from there. So making sure that the both necks are corresponding. Now in most cases you might have issues whereby the one neck will spill over. So all you need to do is just to trim off the neckline and then return it back to the original length you had cut initially, right? So it's normal though. You can still control it. So you just stitch all through across. So stitch all through across. Stitch all through across this way. So once you have gotten to this stage, now you have gotten your nice stitching. Then you turn it over the other way around and then cross check what you have sewn. Then before you proceed, so let's turn it over this way. Then this is what we have sewn, right? So I'll iron here down. So as you can see how neatly installed the zip came out. As you can see, only the tip of the zip is showing, right? So all you need to do now is to place your fabric on top, iron down this area before you top stitch the edges, and then you proceed with your neck, piping and stitching. So this is how the zip can be attached on your senator outfit. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button on the channel, share to your friends, and invite your friends to follow my channel for more sewing illustrations and videos. Thank you guys for watching. All right, so now after you must have done the fixing, all you need to do next is to thread here all through this way. So you will just thread here all through this way. As you can see how I'm threading, right? Now this threading will help the zip as well to relax properly, and then you must have ironed out to the best you can. Then make sure that the threading is coming exact edge where you have your um, uh, fixing done. So you get to this point and then you make sure it's also coming out nicely. So you just have to take your time to lap all of this way. So just lap here this way, and then you also lap and then stitch all across. All right, so you make sure you stitch all through this way, right? And make sure everything is nicely relaxed. So this is how it will be. Then you iron out any other rumples or any other stuff at the edge. So if you do this properly, you will get exact results, right? You must make sure you take your time in doing this as well. So you must get exact results. Then stitch all across this way, right? So this is how you can install your zip smoothly on your outfit. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.